Okay, I wanted to capture this on video while it was still working. I've just plugged in this Motorola. I've done everything wrong that you're not supposed to do. Excuse me, which is normally pull the lid first and have a look at just what's been happening with it. But I'm pushing buttons. Reset. Okay, yeah. Oh, it did reset. Oh, this is just insane. Insane because it, I would have thought, wouldn't have fired up. My mate Phil, VK3MB, went down and picked up some of this from a good old Motorola mate of mine. And we've got a little bit more of this yet, but I just felt like just before I head back inside to battery check, to get some tea, and I might, geez, look at that. I reckon we put some signal into this, we might actually get some results. So I just grabbed a probe and I'm just putting fingers on here, having a little bit of a play, and just seeing what, I need to get some this a little bit closer to some RF, and geez, this is old. This is a really old Motorola frequency counter and deviation meter, and geez, I shall put some RF near it at some stage very, very soon, and just interested to see what model number it is. And there we go. Now, if any of you guys are sort of ex-Motorolans, you'll remember that Sister and Donna did a lot of the early Motorola test equipment, and that's exactly what this is. It's Sister and Donna. And if you remember the thumb wheel unit, I'll try and remember the Motorola number for it now, but they had a Sister and Donna number as well. And just to show you the size of this thing, they're not exactly small, but look at that display. Look how defined. Geez, love it. Just love it. It's these old tube displays just come up so well. All right, we'll try and get on to look at. It's flicking fairly fast. It's just counting at the moment as I'm sort of doing. I'm just really not sure what the test where the test probe hooks up to. I'm just having a quick look just to see. That would have been good if I could just actually have a point just to take it to, for say a 10 meg or something like that. But all right, well, there's more. I just happened to walk past this. I was about to go and have tea, and I walked past this and I thought, I don't know, I just thought, I wonder if it turns on. But, and as I said, don't do as I do. Generally, that's not a good idea. To just walk up to stuff and just turn it on like this. Chassis could be live, lots of things could be wrong. So I'm sort of used to getting killed by electricity, so hence heart attacks and stuff. But yeah, but look, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I got a feeling that if we put a carrier into this, I've just got a feeling it's going to read. I just really do. Or if we were to try and register an oscillator. Well, me being me, I had to have a bit of a play, so we set this up on 15.080, and of course we've got 15.080 there, which is lovely, but unfortunately, no matter how much playing, we've got an input problem on here, so we're not sensitive enough to see that on here yet, so we're going to have a little bit of a play around and just see what's happening on the input of this circuit, but it's one of those jobs that you kind of think, might have to have a bit of play with, bit of digital with this old stuff, and see if we can get its sensitivity up a bit. But anyway, this has been a bit of a last minute play before tea on an old Motorola Sister and Donna frequency counter deviation meter, and of course we can excuse me, cross check it with a whole lot of sort of a little bit more recent gear in this mess here at the moment. But it's been certainly a bit interesting. Just one last thing I'm going to take you past just to show you something, something else we'll be playing with. So this is another example of a test set that goes back a little way, and this is an old Singer. Look at this, frequency meter and signal generator. And have a look at this. You set your 100 megs here. So your 10 megs here. 27, 3, 5, 5. There you go. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I did that as a bit of a joke. But 100 hertz, and then you've got down into, then you've got your mode, and here you can actually hear it generating a signal on 27355. Which is interesting because I can hear that, there's a very good chance this actually works. You've got tone generator, calibration. What else we got there? Measuring. Okay. So basically, this is a very early signal generator. Here's my missus got me believing that the only singer out there is a sewing machine. But we'll have a bit of a play with this as well. See if we can feed a bit of RF around the place and see what it does. Oh, okay, so there's your gain control there. Basically, you can set up, squelch, range. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing too much at the moment, but the beam on the Crow looks pretty good. So anyway, that's the original Singer antenna. Look at that, eh? Amazing. All right, this is the last thing before I get out of here and go back to the idea of getting some food. Maybe we'll put that on 500 megs or something. I look like a 503, 503 megs. That looks a lot more professional. All right, well, we've just had a last minute play. Oh, you've even got your dBm scale on the top here. And to millivolts, geez, and microvolts to millivolts. You know what? That's quite handy. No offense, I often, that's a bit dark there, isn't it, to focus. I often have to sort of think about dBm to, especially microvolts, etc. And having a little chart like that would have been good in my younger years. Anyway, that's that's a bit of an old beast, isn't it? We've just got a bit of old radio test equipment that we're having a bit of a play with. Came from a good mate of mine just down south of Melbourne. And, you know, it's all got a place in history. It really has. And I know I've just been kind of mucking around a little bit tonight with these couple of bits, but we'll get a bit more serious about them and see if we can get them, the sensitivity up and get them calibrated. And who knows, they might be very, very interesting for a bit of a play. All right, 73s from VK3CM. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get some food and call it a night. I think it's about 9 o'clock actually at the moment. Wasn't earlier. Before I started looking at some of this stuff, I think I would have had a tea at a reasonable time. But anyway, this is what happens in our hobby, doesn't it? It gets us all excited playing with the most stupid things. All right, 73s. All the best. Cheers.